Describe the level of exhaustion.
Um, well, for myself, I couldn't sleep. The only thing that comforted me to close my eyes was hearing the air support over us. Uh, Physically, my body didn't want to go on anymore, but I knew we weren't going to stop.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, nothing even close. Hey, movies don't do it justice and what those guys did.
Okay. Who are the heroes of this fight?
Heroes are the fallen.
Whose story do you think needs to be told?
I think the whole troops. This, if anybody, everybody fought equally hard. Some guys, you know, didn't make it back with us. And I,
Describe what you how. Describe what was going. What the range of emotions were that day.
uh, well, the two Latvian soldiers that we had working with A&A, I was pretty angry when they came up, not at them, but they came and told me that A&A left. And then we looked over the wire and then we saw them running down to the east. And I mean, I was furious. Uh, they just left. They just left us hanging, left our backs exposed. So that was pretty. You know, it was a hard thing to realize that they just took off without us, or not without us, but you know, just ditched us.
What was? Were they running away from the AAF?
They were running away from the cop. They were. They had wanted no part of that.
Were they engaged running away?
No, not that I know of.
Um, do you know of any Afghan security forces that stood in front?
No,
One of you?
I didn't see one fight.
Were there any that actually stayed in the car?
I actually did find one. Um, I was tasked out with several other guys to clear some of our buildings after we knew they got inside the wire, and I actually found one Afghan soldier hiding in our building. So
All right. What was your weapon? What weapon did you
M4,
M4? How did it perform?
excellent. I shot over 40 mags that day, and I didn't have one jam, no problems whatsoever.
Was there ever any point in time where you didn't have any ammunition, you had to go back to get more?
No, I carried quite a few rounds on me, and I had quite a bit stacked up by my bunk for some odd reason, and I used it all. And we got the ASP, or the ammo point, and we had plenty in there. So
Was there any point at which time that you thought, you know, you guys are going to be overrun, that you're going to pull like a Custer's last stand kind of thing?
not gonna lie, it crossed my mind, but when I had a couple of soldiers with me, and I wasn't gonna let them think that. And if it was gonna happen, I wasn't gonna make it easy for them. So
How did it feel to have that thought cross your mind?
it wasn't really fear, but it was more like it's not gonna happen. It crossed your mind, but we weren't gonna let it happen. So I mean, there really is no feeling to describe it.
All right. You know this is going to get talked about for a long time after this, the same way Wenat was. You know, the same way into the big battles that have been fought out here. What do you hope that people remember from this? What do you hope that gets passed on?
The men we lost. That's it.
Why?
Because if anyone, because they gave it all. I mean, they're not here with us today. And honestly, those guys probably fought the hardest.
I know a lot of you guys left that area with nothing. You had what you're probably wearing now. I know you, matter of fact, you had to go off and get a name tape.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that you were one of those guys.
I was.
I know you're getting new gear. The Army's giving you your TA-50, which those guys back home, you know, that's basically your standard, you know, equipment that you need to go off and do your mission. What are your guys' needs? What are you guys missing that you lost out there in terms of like personal things that you can't replace?
That we can't replace?
Or that, you know, you'd like replaced, that you can't replace? What do you guys need?
Well, I've been getting a lot of emails from a lot of people, and I'm hearing great things back home. Like, people are putting a lot of stuff together, and the people I know, I told them to wait. I was like, we really don't have the room for it right now. So, but I hear that we're being taken care of pretty well right now.
What are some of the personal things that like, is there anything that you lost that, you know, is irreplaceable to you?
Pictures. A lot of pictures on my computer. They're gone. That's about it.